Good morning, everybody. I'm just going to turn these lights down a little bit. So sometimes we feel like our hands are tied in certain situations, and maybe they are, maybe they aren't, but uh, a lot of times we feel like that. And so I thought today we'd try no hands yoga. We're going to try and see how it goes. Um, But I'm here to tell you that even if you feel like your hands are tied, so to speak, you still have the ability to have freedom in your thoughts, right? We can still choose what we keep up there. And it's very reassuring when you notice, oh, I feel like my hands are tied. I can't do anything. But then you remember, oh, yeah, what am I going to think about? How am I going to view this? So think about that. Close your eyes. Just check in with yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually. Take a moment to just feel the breath moving in and out. A lot of times, if we just notice that our mind is thinking that there's nothing to do, our hands are tied, we just notice that, maybe we can change it around in our minds. Find a way to approach things differently. Bring hands to heart center. May we all recognize the beauty and the grace that's always in every situation, even if it doesn't feel that way at first. Please lower your hands, open your eyes. So when I say no hands, I mean no weight bearing on the hands. So to start, you might have to use your hands a little bit, but maybe not. Just bring your feet out, hip distance apart, and just do some windshield wipers. And you can use your hands behind you if you need to, or you can just try it without. I know I'm scooching forward as I do this, but it feels kind of good. Good. And then next time, might have to scooch. Next time your knees are to the right, just move them a little bit more so that you're like 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And then I'm just going to have you fold over the back and bring your arm over. And then doesn't feel right to me. And then bring your elbow down to the side and arc over. Take a couple breaths there. And then just turn your belly so you're kind of facing your front thigh. And if this is too deep, you can use blocks under your elbows too. So, and then again, grab your back shin and arc over. Turn that way a little more. So. And then back to the first one where you're maybe your elbows down, you're arcing up and over off my blocks. Oh, feel a big stretch in the side body. And then maybe turn and face your shoulders to the floor. And then try this, walk your elbows so that you're kind of over that knee. And then coming on up and arcing back. Grab the shin, kind of helps. Oh, yeah. Good. And come on out. Let's switch now. Try and make this leg parallel to the front of your mat and this leg just 90 degrees. And then arc to the side. I'm opposite you guys, aren't I? I should have done backwards, but and then square up the shoulders. And then walk over so you're laying over your front knee. If it's better for you with blocks, please use them. And then come on up. Maybe grab your shin and arc the opposite way. And then 3 again. Back to your left side or your right side. And centering your shoulders. And then walking over to fold over that front knee. And then coming up, grabbing the shin and arcing back to your right. Good. Now try this. Scoot your heels in a little bit. Lean forward and lift. And sit back down and switch. Maybe lift. And come on back down. Switch again. And lift. If it doesn't feel good to lift, you don't have to. And switch again. And lift. Good. Come on back to center. Bring your feet wide. Flex the feet. We're just going to do a shoulder stretch. So bring your right hand off to the side. If you can reach your foot, grab the little toe side. Draw back with your sternum. Press, step on the gas. Stretch out that shoulder and side body. Oh, that feels good. And switch. Good. And then come on in. Cross your feet and see if you can stand up without your hands. And if not, it's okay. It's still not weight bearing, right? And then just stand in Tadasana. Interlace your hands, stretch your arms up, and then just kind of reach your hands towards your right shoulder and then up and towards your left shoulder. And do that again. And other side, where you feel tight. One more time. And last side. Good. Now just cup the back of your head and draw your elbows to each other. And then just think of your shoulder blades on the back, drawing apart and hugging together. Just do that a few times. Warming everything up. Good. Now stretch the arms up again. Arc to your right. And up and over to the left. Good. Stretch up again. Hands cupping the back of the head. Now arc to the right. Press your head into your hands. And come on up. And arc to the left. Good. Stretch the arms up. Bring the palms back behind you. So pushing palms back and maybe interlace or a big shoulder stretch. And then release your hands. I want you to come down on your knees. If you have sensitive knees, you can put a blanket under there or one of those mini mats if you want. And then just stretch your right foot off to the right. Bring your right hand down, left arm up, and arc. Oh, I'm feeling all these little spinal adjustments today. Good. Come on up. And without using your hands, just sit back a little bit and come up a couple more times. I'll try to keep my right hip and right knee and right heel aligned. Your left. Good. Come on back up. Bring that knee in and switch. Left hand down, right arm up, and arc. And then come on up and just shift back and come up a couple more times. I told you he's really, really funny today. And come on up. Bring your knee in. We're not going to use our hands, but think long side body, head of the arm bones back, hands on the hips. Just lift your heart. Don't scoop your tailbone. Think nice long spine. And then come on back up. Come down to your elbows again. And just do a few cow and cat postures here. Feels a little different on the elbows. And then pause, curl the toes under, and think really strong spine. Just lift the knees. Press down through your forearms. And then stretch your right leg straight and your left leg straight and come to an elbow plank. Broaden the clavicles. Keep the shoulders steady. Slowly walk your feet up so you're in a dolphin pose. Then just notice if you're rounding your back. Just walk it out. Lower your knees again. And now come down however you can to Sphinx pose. There we go. Spread your hands apart and just lift up. Good. Now press into your elbows and sit back to child's pose. And then coming back onto your forearms, this time just with your hands where they are. Curl the toes under. Lift the knees. Stretch the left leg straight. Stretch the right leg straight. Keep pressing the palms down. Elbow plank. Broaden the clavicles. Really feel strong in the upper back. Walk the feet up. Dolphin pose. And maybe extend the right leg. Flex and point the foot a few times. Bring that leg down. You can keep the knees bent if you need to. Extend the left leg. Point and flex that foot a few times. And bring it down. Lower the knees. Slide back to child's pose. And then come on up to seated on your knees. Hopefully this feels okay for you guys. Press your toes down without using your hands. Lift back up to your knees. Make sure your feet are pointing straight back. Mine weren't. Press your toes down. Lower back down. And maybe lift up again. If you need to use your hands, you can. And one more time. And come on up. I know these are really deep quad stretches and strengtheners. And come on back up. Now just try not to use your hands. Just bring your right foot up And I want you to turn the toes out a little bit so that your knee's going to the right a little bit. Your kneecap and toes point the same direction, and just stretch into the knee and back up a few times. Good. And then bring that knee down and switch. Left foot, toes point out, knee points out. Bend into the knee and back. Your hips are mostly moving forward, not to the left. You're just kind of stretching that inner thigh. One more time. And then come on back down. And then step your right foot up, your left foot up to standing. Grab a block and bring it in front of you. And then step your right foot on. If you want to use two blocks, you can too. If you have big feet like I do, it works nice to have two blocks. Then you're sure to have your foot on. And then just shift your weight onto that right foot. Lift the left foot up and just make some circles. I always have to bring my arms out for balance. You can start with small circles and make them bigger if you want. And then shift the direction of your circle. Good. And then switch. You can step off if you want to. These blocks are really stable because they're very heavy, so it works for me. Some blocks are squishier than others. Just notice all the little adjustments. Switch directions when you're ready. Good. And step off. You can move the blocks off to the side. And then we're just going to do some more arm warm ups. So bring your arms up to bent elbow position. Think long side body. Head of the arm goes back, broaden the clavicles. Okay, now keep that. Stack your right elbow on top of your left and either hug yourself or you can bring the backs of the hands together. Or you can wrap. You just decide where it works. And breathe. Try to press the elbows into each other. You'll feel a little more. Good. And then unwind. And we'll switch. So you decide. It always feels good to kind of hug yourself too. Press the elbows into each other. Good. Unwind. Now let's try a balance pose with just the legs. So if you want to use a block, you can. If you're using a block, bring the block to the outside of your right foot. You're going to bend both knees and then lift your left knee super high and stack it on top. And you can either use your toes on the block or you can hug that foot into your shin or wrap. and then unwind. Eagle pose. Eagle legs. Bend your knees. Shift your weight to your left foot. Lift the right knee high, stack it, and wrap or hug. And unwind. It's okay to use the block too. I'm going to use it for this next variation. So now we're going to add the arms. We just practiced them. So whatever leg is on top, that's the elbow that's closest. So bend your knees. Lift the left knee high. Stack it on top. And then left elbow goes underneath right. Hug to the midline. And unwind or fall out of it like I did. Take a breath. Bend both knees. Shift the weight. Lift the right knee high. Add the arms. And unwind. Ooh, good job. Set the block off to the side and come on up to the front of your mats. And inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Don't use your hands on the floor. Just bring yourself to a forward fold and grab the elbows. And swing side to side. You to think about bending your knees just a little bit, getting the sits bones back and apart. And you can always re-straighten. Feels like the alignment's good. Good, and then come on up to a pranam so your hands are on your left knee. And step your right foot back to a deep lunge. And then bring yourself upright and let your arms dangle. And slowly lower your back knee. Ooh, good job. Stretch up. Anjane Asana. Good. Bring hands back to the left knee. Lift the back knee. Lean forward and step forward. Uttanasana. Bend the knees, both hands to the right knee. Step the left foot back, deep lunge. Come upright. Lower the back knee. Stretch up. Anjane Asana. Hands to the knee. Lift the back knee. Step forward. Forward fold. And And slowly roll on up to standing. And we have you take a wide stance. So turn towards each other. Take a wide stance. And everyone turn your right foot forward and come to a warrior two position. You can add the arms, not weight bearing. Feel that. A little bit of a reverse. Come back to warrior two. Both hands to the front knee. You're just gonna turn your shoulders towards the right, turn your back heel up so your hips square up to the right too. Crescent warrior. Bend your arms. Now keep that back leg super strong. See about straightening the right leg. Bring your arms by your hips. Possibly fold forward, get a good quads or hamstring stretch going. Don't touch down with your hands though. And then come on back up. Bend into the front knee. Hands to the front knee. Ground the back foot down. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg here. Now your hips stay squared to the side. You're going to stretch your arms up and come to triangle pose. So, but without using your hands, just go far enough that you think, I can get back out of this. You can bring your hand to your shin too if that helps. And come on back up. Bring your arms wide. Switch orientation of your feet. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. And back to warrior two. Bring both hands to the front knee so you square your shoulders. Turn the back heel up, square your hips. Crescent warrior. Straighten the front leg. Bring your hands by your hips. Keep that back leg super strong. Maybe fold forward. You don't have to. Pyramid pose. Come on, back up. Hands to the front knee, bend the front knee, ground the back foot down. Warrior two. Check your alignment. Mine was off. Stretch the left leg straight, stretch your arms up. Triangle pose. Just go far enough that you know you can get back out of it. You're leaning right over that left foot. And come on back up. Bring your arms down. Turn both feet forward. Take a breath. I'm out of breath. Turn your heels in. Bend to goddess pose. Hands to heart center. Draw your low belly up. Lengthen your spine. Straighten your feet out, straighten your legs, fold forward. Don't use your hands, just maybe grab your elbows. Prasarita. And roll up to standing. Good. Turn your right foot out again. Bend into the front knee. Warrior two. Square the shoulders, hands to the thighs so you can turn that back heel up again, crescent. Stretch your arms up, lower the back knee. Anjaneyasana. Bring your left hand to the right knee. Bend your left knee, see if you can find the foot. Hug to the midline. Big stretch for the quad. Hug the knee forward, the heel back. You can lower, if you want more stretch, lower to your elbow here. Good, release the foot. Both hands to the front knee. Lift the back knee. Ground the back foot down. Warrior two. Straighten the legs, switch the orientation of your feet. Warrior two. Hands to the front thigh, square the shoulders, then square the hips. Crescent warrior. If you're wide enough, I had to wiggle my feet apart a little bit. Lower the back knee. Anjaneyasana. Right hand to the left knee. Bend the right knee, find the foot. Hug to the midline. Big quad stretch. You can lower to the elbow if you want more. One more breath. Release that foot, curl the toes under, hands to the front knee, lift the back knee, ground the back foot down. Warrior two. Straighten the leg. Turn both feet forward and release your arms. Step your feet together. Well done, everybody. Turn back towards the front of your mat. Actually, I'm going to have you grab your blanket here. We're just going to try this, see how it goes. I know you guys are kind of my guinea pigs today. So you're going to bring your feet a little wider, turn the toes out slightly, and then come down to a deep squat. Now try not to use your hands. Lower your right knee, and then your left knee, and come up. Now bring the feet back wide. Lift the left knee, lift the right knee, deep squat, and then come up to a forward fold. And turn the toes out again, deep squat, and do it the opposite way this time. Left knee comes down, right knee come up. Woohoo, we did it. Feet wide again, and one knee, other knee, and forward fold. Now turn the toes out again. Deep squat. This time bring both knees down at the same time. And come on up, stretch your toes long. And sit back on your heels. Big ankle stretch here. Feels kind of good though, doesn't it? Kind of good. Jeanette saying it's not great. Come on back up. Curl your toes under. Bring the feet a little wider. This one is hard. Deep squat. Might have to use your fingertips. And come on up to standing. Oh, yeah. And then we're just going to move the blanket out of the way and come on down to a seated position. If you want, you can turn sideways on your mat, but we're not going to go that deep. So bring your feet wide. Let's think, am I on my sits bones? Now you're just going to bend your right knee. Remember, it's like a hinge. So bend it all the way so it's hinged, and then just turn that knee out and maybe even widen it a bit and see where it takes you. Now, if your knee's way up in the air, you can bring a blanket under that knee too. And then just turn and face your left leg. And maybe fold forward. You don't have to use your hands. Think low belly draws up. I'm just stretching out over that leg. You want to use your hands for a placekeeper, you can. Janu Shirshasana. Draw your low belly up. Sits bones stay back and wide. Stretch out over that leg. And come on up. Let's switch. So most important thing, you want to make sure you're on your sits bones. You're not rounding your back here. If you are, please sit on a blanket. And then hinge the knee, turn it out. Maybe even, I like to kind of shift my whole knee to the left. See how it feels. And you don't have to, if this bothers your knee, please just straighten that leg out. Face your right leg and see about holding here. You can use your hands as placekeepers if you want. I'm challenging myself without hands just to see if I can find that core strength. And then once I have that, then I use my hands as a placekeeper. One more breath. And come on up. Straighten both legs out front. You can shake them out. You can walk your sits bones back to get on the sits bones more. And then you're just going to bend your right knee, hinge it again, and then bring the ankle across. I know it's no hands, but if you want to, you can use your hands under the shin just to see how that feels. Couple breaths. And then grabbing the knee and the foot, just pick that up and bring the knee to stack on the other knee for half Gomukhasana. Maybe you can, without using your hands, maybe you can fold over that, think its bones, reach back and reaches forward. And then come on up, unwind, and we'll switch sides. Left knee hinges, bring it across. If it feels good, you can grab your shin. Just take a few breaths here. And then stacking knee on top of knee. Everything stays square. Get really tall. Don't use your hands. Maybe you'll find your core more and fold over. If it's a right thing for you to do, you decide. Some people, this just upright is perfect. And then come on up. Stretch that leg out, and we're just going to practice one thing with our arms. So extend your right arm and then bend the elbow so the hand comes in the middle of your shoulder blades there, or maybe upper neck, I don't know, wherever works for you. Bring the other hand out, palm back, and bend that elbow and bring it to the lower back. And then you decide, maybe you can slide those hands closer together and find fingers, the deep arm pose. And then unwind. One side will feel way different than the other. So extend the left arm, bring the hand in the middle, right arm out, bend. Just see, for me, this side's easier. You don't want this shoulder to come forward. You want to just keep a nice tall spine here. See how it feels. And then unwind. Okay, so now we're going to try the full pose. And if you have knee issues, there's no shame in just keeping the leg straight and doing half Gomukhasana again. So bend your knees and bring your left, I like to grab my ankle and bring it all the way out to the outside of my knee. So this knee is kind of in the middle of my belly. And then you're just going to bring this one and stack it on top. Ooh. It's deep for me. I don't know about some of you with open hips, but it's deep for me. Okay, now extend your right arm, bend the elbow, add the left, add the arms, full Gomukhasana. And then I know, Jeanette, you can probably fold if you want to. Some of you can. Oh, think of how good the top of your head feels. Oh, yes. And unwind. Ooh, shake everything out. And we'll go for the other side. Find your sits bones. Reach underneath, grab the right ankle, bring it across. My heel comes to the outside of my hip so that I can stay on both sits bones. Bring the other one on top. Stack knee on knee if you can. Sometimes they don't. On the left arm, bend the elbow, right arm, bend the elbow, add the arms, and maybe fold. Fold Gomukhasana, which means cow face pose. Because I'm making a cow face, I know I am. And unwind. Oh, stretch both legs out. And go ahead and lay on your backs. Feet right under knees. Just bend your elbows so your hands are straight up. And you're going to lift to Setu Bandha. Maybe extend the arms straight up. Who says you need to use your hands here? And lower down. Give your knees a hug. Roll side to side. And then stretch both legs straight up towards the ceiling. Stretch your arms up. Bend your left knee so it's in tabletop. And then just a few times thinking core, just lower the right leg wherever it feels like you're getting a good core workout and bring it back up. Do that a couple more times, just exploring. Good. And the next time it's up, straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, and go for that one. Think lower ribs draw towards each other. You're just giving yourself a little core without hands. Good. Next time the foot is up, straighten both legs. Bring your arms a little closer together. Bend your knees to the outside of your elbows. Reach in front of your shins. Grab the ankle or the foot for a happy baby pose. And you can just enjoy your happy baby. Roll around. Straighten legs, whatever feels good. And then go ahead and stretch out for Shavasana, unless you feel the need to do any other calming poses. Just settle in. There's so much. There's so much you can do without your hands when your hands are tied. Just notice that. Relax. Allow the floor to hold you. Think of the earth as cupped hands just cradling you, keeping you warm. As you continue to rest, I just wanted to share A reading from Marianne Williamson. Our power lies in meeting limited circumstances with unlimited thought. It is not what happens to us, but what we choose to think about what happens to us that determines what will happen next. If our circumstances tempt us to think thoughts such as, I'm such a loser, I will never have another chance, it will take forever for this situation to right itself, or I hate whoever it is to blame for this, then miracles, though they are programmed into the nature of the universe, cannot make their way into our awareness. They're in the computer, but we're not choosing to download them. With every thought we think, we either summon or block a miracle. It's not our circumstances then, but rather our thoughts about our circumstances that determine our power to transform them. We choose in life whether to live in victimization or in victory. We have power either way, power to use against ourselves or power to use to free ourselves. The point is that we always have the choice, and it's not always as simple as it appears. We start to move and wiggle in small ways. Drawing your knees in, please roll to the right. And push Sean up to seated. Just take your time. Please bring hands to heart center. So grateful for each of you. Namaste. Have a fantastic day. Don't get blown away with the storms.
Thanks, Lisa. It was kind of fun.
Good.